I really like my hair to the side. I think I'm gonna keep it that way. Hope you guys enjoy it. Welcome to the 365 vlog. Let's go. Hello people, today is September 13th, 2016, day 258 of the 365 vlog, and we're gonna talk about brands versus generic brands. So the other day, as per usual, me and Arya get into this tiny tidbit of an argument that is brands versus generic brands, and this all has to do with price. And it got me thinking because I had to go get like some soap a few weeks back for like laundry and in general for when I just go grocery shopping. General argument is that the generic brand can do just as good as the brand can do, and we're gonna stick with this as like the whole argument for the video, because then it'll go into another segment where I talk about like actual brands of clothing versus like generic brands of clothing. So we're just gonna stick with supermarket goods for this video. My argument basically is that I don't believe all the time that you necessarily need to buy generic. I think my philosophy is with buying things that are brand name, and this is for the whole shebang, not just supermarket goods, is that you need to buy quality goods. Now, let me preface this with saying that definitely not all brand name things are good, but I think there are certain name brand things that you should have in your household versus generic. A simple example would be like laundry soap, right? You have to get laundry soap because you need it for your everyday life. You need it to clean your clothes. And depending on what brand you get, it depends on how efficiently it'll clean your clothes. If you get one that is cheaper, it won't do as good as some brand that is like maybe a little bit more expensive, but you'll get more suds out of it, because that's exactly what happened. I got the generic brand, the one that they sell from the store versus like maybe Tide, and I didn't get like the amount of suds out of the washing that I would have wanted to, and overall the quality of the washing wasn't as great. But now in an ideal world, I would totally be down for just getting everything brand, right? If I had the money to get everything brand, I totally would most of the time. But I mean, there are so many brands for certain different things. At some point, it actually doesn't really matter what you get at the end of the day. But there are just certain things like laundry soap, let's see, toilet paper, maybe even like washing rags, not washing rags, what is it? Paper towels, what else? Even dish soap. That all is like really important. The same thing happened in relation to like the weak soap. That one day my mom bought like a 99-cent soap and it didn't have as much suds. Not even saying like you need to go high-end like Palmolive. That's probably like low-end to someone. But you just need to go the route that will be the most effective for getting the best results for whatever you're using. Heck, I even say buy in bulk if you're gonna buy like expensive certain things. So like go to Costco for those house items that you definitely need. Like, I don't know anybody who buys brand chicken. Is there brand chicken versus generic chicken? I don't know what the difference with that would be. Maybe it's like Purdue versus the one that they cut up in the store. I don't know. There's not really a difference when it comes to that. But who knows? Maybe I'm being biased. Or versus like getting a salad when you can get the lettuce and put all the things together, but they have the salads already pre-made for you. So I don't know. That's actually a really good question when I think about it. I don't know, it's really hard to say because I think there are a lot of brands out there and there are definitely tiers along them, right? So you can get like the high end and you can get the low end, or you can try and squeeze yourself somewhere in the middle. But I don't know, I think to some degree like the quality of your food shouldn't be also suffered for price. I think you should shelve a little bit more money into it if you're buying from the right place and also buying the right foods. That also helps with your diet. And don't skimp out on that. Like, don't try and go for like the cheapest option all the time, but you must always work within your budget, because if you work outside of it, then if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. This is just more so like one thing that I want to aspire to do. And this is to get out of like a mindset of constantly needing to always worry about like my spending choices. And that's good and all, like you should save and whatnot, but I think there's like something a little bit detrimental to always thinking that you need to get the cheapest thing, the biggest bargain all the time, especially when it relates into your food and how like you purchase it and getting like this off, which is not bad all the time. Let me not say to you, I don't know how to explain this like subject matter, if it makes any sense, that the thought of you trying to sacrifice your food because the amount of it's going to cost in relation, I don't know what to call this term. I think I'm going to call it struggle mindset, where you're just really stuck in this loop of I don't have enough money. So over time, not having a solid budget or a big enough budget will make you make choices that you normally wouldn't make. And also, one of the things that come into play is like you need to buy in bulk, so necessarily you're trying to buy a lot for your family, and it's easier to buy these things cheap because why would you spend so much money if you have a really big family? That's another thing to even factor. There's a lot to do in this, but the struggle factor is real, homies. I'm definitely going to come back to this like in a week or so and maybe break it down a little bit more, calling it the struggle part 2. But that's pretty much all I have for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, if it made any sense in my rambling. And if you enjoyed this video and you made it to the end, don't hesitate to hit the like button. And if it's your first time seeing my face, don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button, because I make new videos when you see them. So tell me, guys, what do you think about like what I said and the struggle factor and how this all factors into your grocery shopping? We're just talking about grocery shopping. This is like a multifaceted subject that has like a lot of layers to it. So tell me in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Yeah, guys, I'm Vandal. Don't forget to keep it 365, and I'll talk to you next time with another video. Peace. Bye.